What's up? This is TheRealPakman, and you're listening to the EarBudz podcast powered by Smoklahoma TV. Joining me today is H.Marie. She's a processor at the Legal Plug 918 and a patient advocate. How's it going?
Oh, you know what's going. Social distancing and enjoying this sunshine that I can't be out in.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like you can enjoy your day from inside with your windows open.
Yeah, it's fun. I've checked the mail 5 times today.
Man, yeah, it'd be hard for us to start this and not talk about the elephant in the room, which is COVID-19. I want to talk about how all of this affects the industry in cannabis in Oklahoma. What do you think about that?
From what I've seen so far, it hasn't really knocked sales or anything down. It might have actually increased them in some aspects of people buying in bulk or buying what they think they're going to need. But fortunately, unfortunately, people go through those edibles real quick. They go through that flower real quick, so they're right back over there. Now, I will say the industry will get hit because as it's still going, people will run out of money. So there may be people that revert back to, cheaper sales from the street or just not having it at all. It will get hit. It's hard to say what it's going to do just because we don't know how long this is going to affect us. We don't even know if next week they might say, hey, ain't nobody going now, close everything down. So right now, it's just fortunate enough that the cannabis, the dispensary is considered more of a medical need, so it's not being targeted to shut down. But we don't know if we are going to end up like states that are completely going into, don't go nowhere, or everybody closed. So it's just kind of like, let's keep our fingers crossed that we can stay going as long as possible right now.
Now, do you think like this surge that's been going on with dispensaries here in Oklahoma, part of it has been, or most of it has been, people just trying to get a whole bunch to stock up because they don't know if they're going to have to stay home?
Yeah, really, it's still the same as anything else, panic buying, buying in bulk, quote unquote. And really, people are at home bored. So what are you going to do when you're at home bored, or you got these kids running around, or the walls are closing in on you? You don't smoke. So it's more or less, really, it's helping people pass the time. It's helping people keep from being anxious. Like, it's actually, it really is like an extreme medical need for everyone right now because none of us know what's going to happen and no one can say what will happen. So the unknown is very scary. And, cabin fever, people are going to start going a little crazier. So I promote everybody to have some cannabis in their house right now, like something.
Yeah, but for God's sakes, if you don't have any water, go get water first.
Yes, get water
then
first.
Go get cannabis.
And then go get cannabis. You don't have your medical card, man, I feel bad for you right now. Go get it so that you can have as much. This would be a good time for everyone to start growing just to see if they can do it. You ain't got nothing else to do.
Right. You might as well get to it.
Yeah, see what you can do. See what new skills you can find. I tell people, I'm like, just smoke and go look for a new hobby. Go start crocheting. Go pick up a coloring book. Go talk to your kids. Those are fun conversations.
What do you think, like during a pandemic or like times like this, the best way to medicate? Because I've had conversations with people and they're like, well, right now, don't smoke, and the best way is this and that. And I just want to ask you, being a processor and being an advocate and someone who has treated themselves, like were there times when you couldn't really smoke that you found alternatives that worked?
Really, with that, I say everyone's best way is going to be different. Like, realistically, if you're someone that has upper respiratory, infections or gets sick easy, if you're going to smoke, make sure you're rolling your own stuff. Make sure you're not smoking with other people. Realistically, bong, something cleaner. Maybe if you're going to use wraps that don't have tobacco in them. Don't, add fuel to your own fire in that sense. If you're somebody that knows that I can only smoke and it makes me stupid, maybe this might be your time to try edibles, just to see if you can kind of gauge your own, your own sense of relief. If you're somebody that's in pain, but you don't want to smoke, or you're not someone that smokes around your kids and things like that, this might be the time to try different topicals. It's just, no one's way is going to be the same. If you're somebody that just want to get high, this might be your time to learn how to experiment and create your own gravity bomb. You're about to have a lot of plastic containers and things like that. You might need something like that, something that's going to be quick, instant, and, one step away from dabbing. It just kind of depends. Me personally, I dab every day. It helps me to keep from smoking a lot throughout the day. Clean. My body feels great, and I'm able to get up and walk in circles.
For sure. I want to take a second out of just questioning and kind of and then let's talk about the legal plug 918 and Cottonmouth Sweets, and let's just talk about the products that you have to offer.
Oh, the products. The products are some of the best in my opinion, but it's only because they were crafted to basically medical patient benefits. A lot of the products that I have on the baked in goods, I'm more of I like breads, cakes, things like that. So I wanted things that were going to last, that were going to help, that were going to, relax my pain. So with the cookies and the cakes and the Krispies, they're more sense to be a pain relief. They will, give you an amazing feeling, and they taste great, and you don't need that much of them. With the topicals, I have multiple sclerosis, so I've had it for 13 years, and I'm 33 years old, and I can't remember any of my 20s because of all the drugs that I was on. And I started realizing that the drugs weren't necessarily helping my pain. They were more or less just masking it. They were just getting through the day. And, I missed out on for the most part, my entire adult life. It wasn't until I started, counteracting, cannabis products with the medication. And then from the medication, I'm just like, forget the medication. Let me see about the pain. Let me see what the problem area is. That's how, my topicals were created. I started learning about essential oils and how they help and interact with the body. Learning what different bases would help deliver better and all of that. And that's where the topicals and the roll-on came from. I know that I personally suffer from neuropathy, osteoarthritis, destroyed joints from sports as a kid. I'm a step away from a knee replacement, and inflammation. So that's what I wanted to target. And I didn't do this for patients necessarily. I did it for myself. I was my number one priority. What's going to make me feel better? What's going to give me my life back? Not just be here to pay bills every day, but what's going to help me live again? And once I saw that it was helping me, even with the injection sites from steroids and different MS treatments that I was taking, the cream helped ease that pain. It helped ease that spine. It helped ease that pins and needles feeling on my feet when they would go to sleep. So it's just like to be able to feel myself again was the greatest thing that I could do for myself. Yeah. And I know that I wanted to feel this way. I know other people want to do this too. So
Yeah, definitely. I have this sample of the chronic care cream that you gave me. And so you've got the chronic care cream and then you've got the roll on. So it's just like two different ways to apply, just kind of left to preference.
yeah, the roll on is going to be more specific. Like with the roll on initially, if you have like a targeted nerve area, and I'm not claiming any medical benefit from any of this, I'm just giving my opinion on what has worked for me and hoping that if people try it, it will work for them too. But with me, I clean the area that I'm rolling on first, and then I apply it, just because that one is designed to go right under the bloodstream. But if you do have any kind of bacteria or dirt or sweat on there, that may absorb too. That one is just more of a really direct, I need this right now. Whereas the pain cream is more of a relaxing all over type feeling.
You not only have the pain cream and the pain roll on, but you've got a whole line of edibles. I mean, spiked Krispies, which are like Rice Krispie treats, and you've got those in a couple different Oreo, or well, cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream.
Yeah, let's say it that way. Cookies and cream and caramel.
Yeah.
You also have the Snickerdoodle cookies, which are Snickerdoodle cookies. You've got pound cake, which I haven't seen anyone else with a pound cake. I haven't seen a pound cake in any dispensary.
Man.
And then the mixed the candy coated nuts.
Nuts.
Yeah, for
Those
sure.
are the bee's knees. Definitely. I tell people do not eat the whole bag, but me saying that is just like saying, hey, it's not gonna matter. You're gonna eat it. I personally eat the whole bag. If you are a fan of honey roasted peanuts or, anything like that, huge fan of these. You will absolutely love them. You're barely going to get the taste of cannabis, but it's definitely there when you taste it, and they're just great. So definitely check those out.
And I know they're in quite a few dispensaries. Just to name a few, I know Broken Arrow CBD has pretty much all of your products. And I know there's a lot more out there, but if you're listening and you want to check out more about The Legal Plug and Cottonmouth Sweets, you can follow at The Legal Plug 918 on Instagram and go on Facebook to Cottonmouth Sweets. So Cottonmouth is one word and Sweets, and follow the Cottonmouth Sweets page, and you can get updates of where these products will be available, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, we've paid those bills. Now, let's see here. As far as where do you think like the industry is going, after all of this is over, which hopefully will be sooner than later, do you like the direction in where our medical program is going?
I do think there needs to be more attention focused on the medical program, but not just for the cannabis industry, for all the industries. Like, this is pointing out a lot of flaws in everything at the moment. So with the cannabis industry in Oklahoma, it is going to continuously keep going up. We do have to make sure that we really are paying attention to what they're doing with these bills and these little extra parentheses that they're trying to add to everything. That's really the biggest thing, and to make sure that we are involved and we're still being educated on everything we possibly can before we just get out there and choose one side. Like, that's the biggest thing right now, pushing education, really pushing the medicinal need to focus on cannabis and being able to research, making everything still affordable to the patient at the end of the day. Like, that is the biggest part of it. Is this affordable? Because if not, then all this is a cash game. So hopefully we will continuously grow. Hopefully we'll come out of all of this in just a better mind frame and just a way to more humbling mindset. Uh, just to look at what's a necessity, what's not, and what's medicinal. There are more people running to the dispensary than the Walgreens to the pharmacy right now. Like, that's the biggest thing I look at.
Right.
Who's going to pick up pills, pick up, cannabis?
Well, I just hope that they keep improving the medical program and we make it easier for people who do need their medical card to get it.
Make it more affordable. I would love to see, if they're, if we're able to do patient drives and things like that. It's like, what would happen if the recommendations all just dropped to 50 and below? What kind of influx would we have in people getting cards? Because that's been the biggest thing. People are just like, I can't afford $50 or $75 for this, and then turn around and have to pay, the state an additional $100.
Well, I want to thank our guest, H.Marie, for joining us. And, this has been the EarBudz podcast. We're going to have more of these powered by Smoklahoma TV. I want to tell everybody who's listening to go on YouTube, type in Smoklahoma TV. That's SMOKLAHOMA TV. And follow our YouTube channel. We got a lot of content on there. And once this crisis is over, we'll have a whole lot more. Okay? I want to thank you again, H.Marie. Thank you for joining us.
Definitely. Thank you for having me.
All right.